Hey, English 103. It is currently November 22nd, Sunday, and I've been working this last week to consider changes to our grading contract for the remainder of the semester. Clearly, this has been a difficult semester for a lot of us, myself and Bryn included, and I wanted to update the grading contract to reflect that. Essentially, my thought behind updating the grading contract has been to make certain levels of achievement easier than they were prior. To sort of keep up with my original response at the start of the year, all things are renegotiable, so if any of this feels unfair or that you would like a different grading contract based on what I'm changing, please let me know. But do keep in mind, every change I have made to our contract has been to take some stress off of you in the last few weeks of the class. These changes are up at the top of our Canvas page right now. If you're at our home screen, they are up under the updated grading contract and reflections module. I'll actually make that live right now. So I just want to walk through both the updated reflection opportunity and through the grading contract with you, just so you can see what changes I have made. So I will open new links for both of those and take us over there. So when you click on the updated grading contract link on our Canvas homepage, it will bring you to this new document that has some changes on it from our old grading contract. Like I said, all of these changes were to make achieving certain grade levels easier than they were before. All the changes that I have made, I have left in comments through Google Drive, Google Docs, so you can see what has changed. And clearly, our old contract is still up on our syllabus, so that is visible to you as well. I will be sending out announcements and emails to make sure everyone knows the update has occurred. First things first, I've removed peer review from the formal assignment requirements to achieve a passing grade in our class. Peer review was difficult this semester. It was difficult to get in touch with people. It was difficult to make sure that people had their partners. So I wanted to make sure that people who were not able to participate in that in the traditional sense were still able to do well in our class. That being said, I do still want to reward those people who were actively making sure they were available for peer review. With that in mind, peer review, if you undertook that effort throughout the semester, you can use a peer review to either get rid of a missing informal assignment. I'd even be willing to accept it in lieu of one of the reflection options if you'd like to do that. Just feel free to get in touch with me and clarify how you'd like your peer review to count towards your final grade. Because I do still want to celebrate the fact that you were able to do that in this tumultuous time. As far as informal assignments go, I have adapted what's required to reach each certain grade level. You'll notice here there is no longer a reflection requirement for the C grade. That has been removed entirely. The informal assignments for a B grade has been changed from 2 to 1 reflection, as you can see mirrored over here in the comment. And this has been changed from 3 or 4 to be 2 reflections. We'll go over the updated reflection form in a moment, but for now, this has been changed lower. You'll also notice there is an added word here, or. Instead of requiring both reflections and a revision or remix for an A grade, I'm allowing you to choose either. Again, that's just for ease of access and achievement here. You can choose to do both. That is absolutely on the table for you, but you do not need to. You are not required to do that. Down here, you might notice that the word takeaway has shifted locations. I have moved the takeaways to be considered more discussion opportunities, and the reading responses and workshops to be their own separate things. By the end of the semester, there will be, I believe I counted 16 or 15 reading responses and workshops. So you can still miss 4 reading responses or workshops and get an A in the class. You can still miss quite a few discussion boards or takeaways and get away with an A in the class. Each of these numbers has been shifted a little bit to reflect, again, that ease of access, that ease of creating a better grade for yourself. But everything here is still, I would consider, rigorous, meaningful effort and work throughout the course of the semester to get the grades that are listed here. If you have any questions about the changes I've made, please feel free to reach out to me. I know this is sort of last-minute changes, but this comes from looking at my grade book and seeing a large percentage of the class struggling to make C grades. So, hoping this helps you relax a little bit more for the last few weeks of the semester. For the last minute or two of the video, I'm going to transition now over to look at the generic reflection sheet that I have created for you to hit this A level if you would like to. Finally, here's the new reflection sheet that I crafted, relying on the reflection sheet for Project 1. This is also under the new module at the top of our Canvas page for ease of access. Essentially, this is an opportunity for you to look back at some of the work you've done over the course of the semester and think about what you've learned about yourself, the writing process, and about each individual project that you undertook, and to celebrate that fact, to think about things you might have done differently, to think about things that you're excited about, that you chose to do, to think about how it might have changed if you moved between mediums or modes. This is a 300 to 500 word requirement for each reflection. If you've already done a reflection for Project 1, which I think a few of you have, you only need to do one of these to hit the A mark, and these questions will look familiar to you. If you would like a B, you just need to do one of these for one of your major projects over the course of the semester. That being your digital literacy narrative, that being your rhetorical analysis, your community proposal, and your upcoming multimodal definition essay. If you do the reflections, you will get the complete mark, as with all things we have done this semester, as long as they are within 300 to 500 words or are a multimodal project of equivalent effort. But this is just the final way that you can achieve an A, B, or C in the class. Do 2 of these, or 1 if you want to be, and celebrate the work you did this semester. I'll wrap this video up now. It's already kind of longer than I wanted it to be, as most things are when I record videos for class. But if you have questions, like I said, reach out to me, ask me questions. I am here, and I hope that this video answers some of the questions I've gotten over the last couple of days through email. Thank you for your patience with me, and best of luck as we move asynchronous online.